G'day everyone, welcome back. Yes, I'm alive. Yes, we're still here. We're still farming. I do apologise. It has been a little bit since we've uploaded, but we are back. We're back into it. So yeah, let's give you guys a bit of an update. Okie dokie. So why haven't I been uploading as regular as what I should be? Basically, we got pretty busy with doing things like getting Henry's house painted and sorted. We wanted to get him in there, get that ready. And to be honest, it's just boring. I didn't want to film it because it was quite literally us just painting the roof or painting the wall or washing the skirts and cleaning out the house. It was just boring. So I didn't even think about, filming it, so we didn't. So that's why I haven't uploaded anything, because we've been pretty focused on getting Henry's house sorted. And then last week I was away, so we're back into it now. So let's just address a few questions that I've seen you guys asking, mainly about Fleetwood. About Fleetwood, there's two big questions. One was, aren't I worried about how wide I've made the frame on the back, because I've made it 2.5. A lot of you have been commenting saying that's oversized, you're not allowed that. Yeah, and I'll address it. So it is within our mirrors, so it is allowed. And it's also an emergency vehicle, so if a cop's going to pull us over for it, they're pretty much going to be a dick. So, and the other one on Fleetwood there, people were saying that where I've got the cannon is right in front of the light, so again, it's not legal, which you are 100% correct. Those lights don't really work anyway. I'm going to put a light bar on there so that we've actually got some light. But to address that, now I don't know, I thought it was all of Australia, but I think it might just be WA. Once you've got something licensed and you just keep paying that license every year, you don't have to get it, take it over the pits, get it checked. I know in New Zealand every year you got to take your cars over, you got to get them checked. Yeah, Australia, well in WA, this is why we've got such bad vehicles on the roads, is because as long as you keep paying your rego, it never has to go to the pits. So the light being covered, that'll be fine, and if it's slightly too wide, it'll be fine. It's never going into town to go, to see, get the cops seeing it. Is it 100% legal? Look, no, but again, it's an emergency service vehicle, and yeah, it's only going to be used around here. So that's on that. Now I will hopefully update you guys later on today. I'm going to call them up and find out where that's at. Hopefully I can pick that up this week and get that out here, and then we can get straight into working on that. Yeah, we're going to go around home and look at some crops this morning, because everything is changing pretty quickly. So we'll go around, have a look at some canola, look at the barley, just show you guys, and so I can see it, because we're not far off. Today is the 24th of September, and yeah, I thought we'd sort of be starting in about a month, but I guess we'll see how that goes. Now Movember, that was another question. So Movember, I asked you guys all about the hats. It was a great response from you guys. 100% yes, we want a hat. You guys are going to pay the $200 to whatever I said it was to get yourselves into a hat. And people were saying you're going to need more than 50 hats. So I haven't done that. I've only got 50. I haven't got 100. I haven't got 250. I've only got 100 hats. It will be to the first 50 people that, did I say 100? 50 hats. It'll only be the first 50 people who donate that. I think it was $200. That will, first come, first serve. Once they're gone, that's it. Main reason is just cost. I didn't want to pay a huge amount of money to get hats to, not know if they're going to move and everything like that. So that's where I'm at. So just 50 hats on that. But yes, I still will dye my hair blue. I'm thinking we'll either do that when we hit the 20 grand mark, or I'll do it from the start. I've got to work it out because I have to go to a hairdresser to get it done. Rhiannon will not do it for me. But the other thing, we've got this. So Jacob Colson reached out and said that he wanted to help out with Movember, and he had well, you can see well, you might not be able to see, it's a rattle gun, and he wanted to help out and be able to, he donated this, and this will go to someone that doesn't win a hat. This will just go to some random person. So yeah, everyone who donates is also in the draw for that. So let's go and catch up with Henry, and then we'll get into going around to some crops, and I'll update you on where I was last week and how that was. Okay, so we are out in the canola here. Henry's walking out there, so I'll go out in this one here, and I'm sure you can see the colour change in our canola, and what we are doing is we're going along, we're picking our pods, and then what we do is we pull the top of our pods off, and I've just lost all the seeds, and you can see we've got black seeds there. What we're looking for is colour change. So that is obviously full colour change. I'm just going to pull off a green one here and I'll show you what it sort of looks like. So there you go, that one there, can you see that? Got the green pods, green seeds. So we're going along, we pull 10 or 20 or whatever pods, and then we work out a percentage. And Henry and I are still just trying to remember. We know that it's 70% colour change for Regline, but for Roundup, I think it's 40%. We're trying to get a hold of Luke so we can get him out here this week and just find out while we're out walking around. But yeah, we'll grab our pods and we'll see see how much of a change we've got out here. So we just walk out here, we're just grabbing random pods essentially. We don't want to just grab all the the brown looking pods, because if we grab all these brown looking pods, it's all going to be it's going to be well over. So you want to get a percentage, you want to make sure you get mixture of our you want to get a mixture of everything, don't you? So just go along, every couple meters or so we just pull in and grab one, and we'll go from there. We got Dexter coming. I think the crop might be a bit wet. Nope. Nope. 1, 2. 3. You can basically tell as soon as you're gonna. 4, 5, or half, 5.5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 50%. 55% really. Yeah. So Henry out here had 25%. 25 and 55. Now where we've stopped here, you can see it's probably a bit greener for where Henry was walking compared to where I was. But yeah, we'll go keep looking around and get a bit of an idea. One, it's definitely not going to be the same as the other one, that's for sure. 2.
For me,
20. But you can see the difference between here and up there.
Yeah.
Well, we got one more paddock to do, so we're going to have a look at that one, and then we'll have a look at some barley. Okay, so our last sown canola there, so that's the Bonito, the one that hasn't looked very good all year. That one is, Henry had 45 and I had 25, so let's just call it 30%, 35%, somewhere around there. So yeah, we'll get Luke out later this week and we'll make a plan of attack on when and how we're going to spray everything. And yeah, this is the wheat that we're in now. So the wheat is obviously turning pretty quick and we're getting what we call as an ugly head, so it's going 4 across. That one there, yeah, it's still 4. But we haven't had a rain for September, so the worry is that it can turn into whiteheads. So it's when the grain just doesn't fill, or doesn't, yeah, just essentially dies off, and you end up with a husk. So hopefully that doesn't happen. But yeah, looking at it, the wheat is looking nice. So yeah, everything's starting to turn. We'll go down and we'll have a look at the barley and see what that looks like. We are in the barley now, and it's turned. It is it's getting there. So when your barley is getting ready, it does it cankers over. So like this one here, how it's bent over. These ones are starting to go. These ones are going over. This one here's turned over. So it's getting very close. Obviously it's still got a while to go. There's a lot of green heads, big green heads that still need to turn. But this is when we start getting the decision of the idea of regline the barley so you can get into the barley before the canola or things like that. But hopefully we can get the canola off first and then get into the barley. But we're gonna have to get out here and do a yield count at some point. Probably do that later this week. So we've got yield estimates for everything. But yeah, it's turning, which is yeah, which is exciting. Harvest could be here sooner than I thought. I've sort of got it pegged at that we'll start sort of about this time next month in October. Like the Esperance show, I think, is about like the 21st, 19th, somewhere around there. And we normally try and start like the week before or that week of the Esperance show, and then normally we get a rain or something like that, or it's just not quite ready. We end up having the show. The show's normally like our last weekend, free weekend, and then yeah, we get into harvest. So I think that still might be the case, but once we spray this, it's 3 weeks typically until you're ready to go. Definitely not ready to spray yet. I don't know if we'll be spraying this week, possibly next week. So 3 weeks on that. So Henry's not in the ute anymore. He's we've just picked up his boom spray and we're just bringing that back to the shed. And then yeah, we'll figure out what we're going to do for the rest of the day. I've got to make some phone calls. But last week, so I went away with Farm & General, who's our local chemical company in town. They do everything else, not just chemical. And yeah, they take growers away to the Kimberley Coastal Camp every year as an appreciation thing. So they yeah, they take you out there. Absolutely amazing experience. And now I'm not a fisherman, never have been a fisherman, but yeah, it was just an awesome experience to go and do. Just so remote. Obviously you don't have any signal for a week, which is, you know, that's great. You just get to disconnect from the world. And yeah, you go out fishing every day. Caught 2 barramundi, which was pretty cool. And yeah, then obviously a heap of other fish. And it's sort of like you in the morning they go, okay, these are the species of fish we're going for. If you catch them, keep them, and if not, you throw them back. So yeah, they've got an amazing chef there, and she just cooks up just the best feed of fresh fish every night. It's just fantastic. It's an amazing experience. Definitely recommend anyone who's an avid fisherman to go check them out. The Kimberley Coastal Camp, just fantastic spot, fantastic people, and just lots of good fun, essentially, which was good. So it wasn't good that I was sick most of the time. I had the man flu before I left. You can probably hear now I've still got the man flu now, but it's manageable. So being sick whilst away wasn't ideal. But yeah, no, just a fantastic experience. I really enjoyed myself, really had a great time, which was great. So yeah, well, that's what I did for the last week. So again, that's why I wasn't uploading. So we're gonna go back to the shed, we're gonna have smoko, I'm gonna make a lot of phone calls, and then we are going to get on with what we're gonna do for the day. All right, so we're down here at Rusheen for the rest of the day. We've got our replacement deck slats here, and the reason we need that is the step is well, it's not the safest. So you can see we've got one off, and then the others are not too far off. Getting off as well. So what's it been, 10 years? And it always gets the sun, it always gets the water from the retic. So yeah, really it's a consumable part. The thing that we're not too sure about is the structural wood here. We may need to replace a few of these. A few of them look pretty good, but we'll see. So we're going to take, well, the idea is to replace the whole lot. I'm not sure if we've got enough wood for that or not, but we'll just see how we'll go, and we'll just pick away at it. So our first thing we've got to do is get the old ones off, and it's going to be a bit difficult because those are our screws there, and yeah, I'm not too sure how we're going to get them off. We might even possibly just break it off and then cut them. Yeah, I don't know, we'll figure it out. So you see that we've taken that top step off and revealed the bottom. Now when this house, so that's a transportable, that side, and then this side here was all put on, and we had a fairly dodgy builder who did it for us. So we're finding some dodgy stuff as we're going. It's going to be interesting how we go and we put this all back together, but yeah, we're getting there, and I definitely think we're going to be replacing this wood. You can see that this is all pretty flogged out, but yeah, we've got wood from my house site here that we'll replace it with, and hopefully that'll work. The other thing we're noticing is he's used boards the whole length across. In our mind, we didn't accommodate that, so we've only got six lengths. So we definitely do not have enough boards, but we are hopefully going to town tomorrow, or Henry's going to town tomorrow, his utes getting serviced, and I'm hopefully picking up the fire truck tomorrow. So yeah, we might be able to just dodgily strap some more boards on the top there and get that to work. So we're going to rip this bottom off. We'll see how we go about fixing the bottom, and then we'll just start with the boards we've got, do the base, and go from there. One thing is a bit annoying is this one here we can't remove. That one we had our floor, and then we went and we put pavers in front of it, so there was a future John problem, and now it is. So,
Future John.
Future John's not happy with past John, but yeah, we'll just have to leave that one there because we can't really remove it because the pavers are butted right up against it. But we'll get this whole bottom deck off, and we'll work from there. Okay, we've got it all out, and you can see how I was meaning it was a dodgy builder. So it's just offcuts that it was made out of. It's just sitting on the deck. So this is just a deck slat, I believe, that's just on the ground, which is you can tell that's rotten. So now Henry and I have got to work out our best way to do this, so that we're not doing this in another 5-10 years. This has lasted 10 years. Probably needed doing. Well, that step only broke sometime during this year, so it's not too bad. But yeah, we're not sure what we do here. If we get it all out, if we maybe concrete it and then we can have it sitting on concrete, or dyno bolt it off that, or if we whack star pickets in and use it as stilts like the rest of the house. Or so we're gonna we'll get back to you. Right, what we've done is we've cleared everything out of there. We got all the wood out because it was, as you can see, just absolutely rotted to buggery. Now we've got two options in our head. One is to get some concrete and bring the concrete level up to the bottom of this this board here, and have that along there, have a nice flat ground that we can then dyno bolt our new footings to and go off that, and that way we know that it won't get all rotted if we can lift the boards off a couple mil off the ground and water can flow away. We're going to go with the easier option now, which I don't think is going to be that easy, but we're going to just try it, and we're going to star pick it and see how easy it is to whack them in the ground. We've only got a small hammer with us, so we're just going to see how it is. If the ground's malleable, we'll see how we go. We'll go get the big hammer and we'll whack in, but we want to get at least 300-400 in the ground, and then that way we can then bolt our boards straight onto that, and then that will raise it off the ground as well, effectively doing exactly the same as the concrete, just we'd be able to get it done now, whereas the concrete is obviously wait until we go to town. So we're going to whack these in, see how we go. Alright, hold there. That wasn't too bad.
It actually went in quite easy.
Yeah. As you're hitting, I'm like, God, I hope there's no pipes underneath.
Well, that one goes in underneath the deck, so...
That does. I don't know where I put the retic.
Oh, the retic.
Yeah.
I didn't think about the retic.
I think this was already here. I think the retic I dug under, went under, and then came up.
Yeah, okay.
Well, that wasn't too bad. Okay, we've got full bellies now. We've been to the shed. We're doing star pickets. We're going to whack, we did originally say 3, but we're going to do 2 because otherwise it's just too much. So we'll do like 1 and 2, and we'll go along, whack them all in, and use our boards as reference, and build our deck up from there. So hopefully not changing our heights too much when we're down here doing this, but yeah, we'll see how we go. And if we do, we'll improvise, overcome and adapt. So we've got our we'll call it our base in. We haven't done the outside too. They're not done in yet because we can't get a board onto these ones just here like this. So we're going to take these off, figure out our angle here, cut up a board, and then we'll tack the boards on here, and then we'll chuck it in, and then we'll be able to coach bolt it from the back like we've done with these ones here, and in between showers. We're having a few showers go through, so obviously that naked board over there we can't have exposed to rain, so we want to make sure we can get it on and get it painted, otherwise we'll ruin our boards. But yeah, we should be okay. So then as soon as we've done those outside ones, we're then right to then go and lay our tops, which is the plan for today, so hopefully we can get that done. Okay, we've got the side, the front and the side all done for our bottom step. As you can see, they're not treated yet. We keep getting showers come through, so we're actually not gonna continue on with this today, because yeah, it's just going to keep on getting it's not going to work essentially. But what we're going to do is we're going to measure up our board here and work out how many boards we need along the base, which I think is 6 by our length. See what we've got here, and then after that we can then work out how many more boards we need to pick up when we're in town tomorrow. So that's what we're doing now, math. Alright, so I've measured up what we need. We need like another 3 lengths, but we're going to get 5 in town just to make sure. You can probably see there's a bit of drizzle happening at the moment, so we're leaving this here. But pretty happy with how we've got that. And yeah, so tomorrow Henry's getting his ute serviced, I'm picking up the truck. And then Thursday we'll come down here in the morning and we'll get into it and get it done, because it's only it's going to be 27 degrees on Thursday, so we'll be able to get that smashed out. So thank you very much for watching, everyone. Hopefully I'll be back to regular uploading now that we're back on the farm and we're back to work. So don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell notification, and don't forget to share. And as always, see you in the next one.